Hello and welcome. Today's video I'm going to be going over my top 6 heroes in King God Castle. These are a general kind of top 6 heroes. They may not be great as a team alone, but these would be the top 6 heroes that I would recommend choosing to max out right away if you can. So starting off right away, we're going to start with number 6. And this lucky hero is going to be my queen, who I actually first maxed out back about 4 years ago when she was totally S tier, which is my wonderful Hansi. So Hansi is an arranged carry. She'll sit back and attack forever, essentially. So she's going to be really great for raid. Sorry, not raid, arena. She is really great for also the new invasion bosses for 2-7 and 2-8, which is why she's being my top, part of my top 6 at rank 6. She's not too great in raid, she's not too great in strife, but overall she is going to be carrying you in invasion in the later stages, and then she's also going to be can help as a free to play to be able to carry the king in arena. So to help out with what to do with Hansi, there's a few things that you can do for the accessories. There's going to be Moonlight, which would be the best to put on her. If you don't have Moonlight yet, the next stage is going to be Wind, with a focus on special damage. And then if you don't have Wind and you're still a beginner, the next stage to put on her would be your Sharpness set for crit. The free set can definitely work as well with her, and then same with the free set for Wind. So those would be the accessories that you'd want to put on Hansi. For legacies, you can start with Hammer of Judgment, because basically she attacks so much that she's going to heal a lot as well. But for 2-7 invasion, you'd want to switch it to Central Sword. And then if you have a lot of money or super lucky, which I don't think I actually have her legacy, is you can use her legacy, which is Rain of Fire. I actually don't believe I have it, so nope. So you could use Rain of Fire with her as well. Just share what it looks like. So this is her Rain of Fire. It kind of just helps with the critical damage, physical damage dealt. However, I would not recommend maxing this out just to get it, because I've never used it and I'm doing just fine in the game. So that's my number 6 hero. My queen, my Hansi. Favorite skin is her King God skin, but there is, which I kind of wish I was able to get, the Battlefield one, and then also there is their Black Rabbit skin as well. It's kind of my favorite skins for her. So up next, we have number 5. This hero is going to be a support hero. They are going to help out the whole battlefield, but will not be able to carry you the games. It is another queen, Bardry. So Bardry is a mana producer, essentially. So Bardry will help generate mana for your whole team, which is why she's going to be so amazing. Because she's going to link up with a whole bunch of heroes that do use mana to either help them instant cast, or to be able to cast a lot sooner. So with Bardry, there's a few different accessories. There's 2 different accessories that you could use. As you can see, I'm using a 2-piece wind set just for the wind bonus of the 60% attack speed, and also to have 30% attack speed as well, because the faster she casts, the faster she can produce mana. The faster she produces mana for her, she can produce mana for everyone else. Now, if you don't need the syncing for Bardry, then what you could use, which is a lot of people used back in the day when accessories came out, is the Fear set with Menace. So you could use Fear set with Menace focus, and then switch the training sword that I have here, which is with the wind, 2-piece wind, to be changed then with the central sword. So with the Central Sword and the Fierce set, she would be able to generate the weakness, targeting weakness a lot better. Now, Bardry does have quite a few skins. I think my favorite is still her King God skin as well. So that's going to be a number 5 pick for my top 6 heroes. I'm going to go now on to number 4. Number 4, I think, is a hero that everybody should have already maxed out even before even looking into YouTube to see what to do. Because if you follow along the beginner's guide, you're definitely going to get enough resources. That's going to be your Chang'e. So Chung is going to be your main carry within Invasion, which is going to be carrying you from Invasion 1-1 all the way up to 2-5, with just this one hero alone. So with Chung, she is definitely just your main person in the game to start off with because she's able to clear so many invasion levels. That's going to make farming gold a lot easier in order to just be able to clear out 2-4, 2-5 to farm it, in order to generate enough gold in order to buy your common scrolls, which is why I've ranked Chung as a rank 4 hero, because she's definitely a lot more useful than Hansi in the earlier stages, but she's does fall off quite hard after you're able to get into the past the 2-5 stage. So with Chung, the main thing that you need with her is your defense stats, which comes from your steel set. So your steel set is going to be what you want to use on her, because in Invasion, if you can survive longer, you can do more damage, and if you do more damage, you can out heal. Hopefully, the damage that you're tanking, and then eventually just win the game in the Invasion modes that you have. So with that, you're going to want to use the Veterans Manual. So the Veterans Manual is going to be your main legacy that you're going to be using within the invasions. I think up until 2-6 or even 2-7, I think you can switch out of the Veterans Manual. But Veterans Manual, essentially anything lower with Chung that you're using is essentially needed with her. So this is my rank 4 pick, just because it's so useful within the game. I think my favorite skin is this one, the Grim Reaper, which I don't have yet. But if I were to choose next, I think it's going to be the Dragon Slayer with the red-black. I think that's really a cool skin as well. So that's going to be my rank 4 pick within my top 6 ranks. You don't really want to use any other accessories with her because, again, she's mainly just used for invasion. So just the steel set and the vet book I would use for her. Next up, number 3. This is yet another queen that has been recently really useful with the new mode of the Rift. It's going to be our Balina, and she also just got a new skin, which I think is her best skin so far. The snow one was fun, but just the dragon and the purple is really cool. I really like it. So Balina is my top 3 hero within King God Castle. So with this, she is going to be really useful with the invasion mode 2-6. You kind of need her and Mara to be able to clear it. But with the new Rift, she is going to be essentially your easy mode carry to phase 15, or even past phase 15, or I guess now past phase 15 of the Challenger Rift, even though I haven't tried it yet. But Balina does a ton of damage since now you have all 10 heroes on the field with the new Rift, so she's definitely going to be a key hero to level up to max in order to produce complete phase 15. Now there's essentially 3 things that you want to use for your accessories. So there's only one accessories that you're going to need to use for her. It's going to be the Covenant set. Covenant set is going to be your crit damage, spell crit damage, spell crit chance, and then also just produces a bunch of spell power and increase MP and crit chance and everything. So this is definitely the only set that you'll want to use with her. For legacies though, there are 3 different legacies that you can use. I would recommend using the hammer within the Rift, because if you can keep your team surviving all 10 of them, then she'll be doing a lot more damage because she uses the teammates to be able to do damage, so using the hammer will definitely help out with that. Next, after the hammer, would be magical armor, as this generates protection and also increases spell power. And then the last one that you can use is her own legacy, which again I don't think I have. No, I do have it. So you could use her own legacy. Again, I wouldn't go out and buy it or rush for it or even spend ignates on it. It is pretty good. However, the other two legacies do just fine with it as well. So if you have the money, which I don't recommend spending for this, but you can definitely go ahead and spend if you wish. There's definitely better things to put your money into, but you can use her legacy, or you can use the hammer or magical armor. So she's definitely going to carry you through the rift, and also 2/6 she is needed. So that brings me down to top 2. So there's still a ton more heroes, so this is definitely not a complete list on ranking list. And I'm sure if you have watched up until now, you can definitely nitpick at my bottom 4 or my 4 to 6, my 3 to 6 ranking. So comment down below if you agree so far with me or if you would have changed any one. But up next, my second top hero is going to be Eileen. Eileen is a Alliance raid demon. So she is definitely going to be able to carry you in Alliance raid pretty much all bosses. There are the few Herald bosses that you would not be able to use her with, such as Blood or Hero, but pretty much Blacksmith, Greed, Mage, Giant, you can use her. Hero, no. And then the new Herald of Giant, yes. So she's pretty much an Alliance raid must to have. So to use her, you've got 2 options for accessories. You can either use Barbarian or you can use Windset. I do have a video of completing the Herald of Giant boss with Eileen with a Windset. And then also there's 2 legacies that you could use with her. You could use a Giant's Axe, or what I would recommend, if you do have the money, this is one that you would want to spend on, but Lupus Bane as well. Lupus Bane is a must-have almost for the top 100 or even top 50 Alliance raid teams to be able to use, because it just generates so much more damage once you got a tier 10. So that is the new Beach Queen, Eileen. Definitely her beach skin is, well, the only other skin that you could purchase right now. So her beach skin is also going to be the best one. Now, drum roll please. Top 1 hero in King God Castle. This hero I chose because you're going to be using them the most in the game, in all game modes. Alliance, Raid, Invasion, Battlefield, both Arena, Strife. You're going to be using this hero in all the greater rifts that is possibly out there. And for time to come, I don't think this hero will be replaced. It is our queen, Lunaire. So Lunaire is going to be your top hero that you're going to want to max out essentially first. You can max her out second after Chung, but essentially Lunaire is going to be your top hero that you're going to want to use, just because of her ability to power up your hero so much, which is definitely needed for the later stages of this game. So for accessories, it is a little more complex than just one set. You're going to want to use 2 different sets. So it's a 3-piece Ocean to get the final guard buff. And then if you're going to be putting Lunaire with essentially anyone that takes some sort of attack buff, then you want the 2-set Barbarian. If you are going to be putting her just on a spell power like a Belina or Canuck, you can switch it to Covenant, but there's definitely Sei would be a better hero for just those 2. But Sei is not on this list just because Sei is only useful for these spell powers. I think Lunaire definitely trumps all the linking heroes completely. So the main thing that you want to focus on is guard with her, because what you'll want to use, it's her or Mano's Legacy Sacramentum. So what this one does is it generates more, essentially, more attack and spell power to the hero based off of the guard amount. So this is the one that you want to spend the money on. This is the one that you want to spend your Ignits on. This is the one that you want to max out first in terms of your legacies. Even though it's 4 mana, it's the best used for all Link heroes, but Lunaire is definitely going to be your top one. Now, Lunaire does have quite a few skins as well, so I think my favorite is the Snow one, Winter Festival, or it's the Sunflower, depending on which mood I'm in the summertime. But I do like the Winter one or the Summer one. Her King God skin is really cool as well, but I'm going to choose the Winter one because I think it's just clean. A lot cleaner for when you're on the battlefield. So those are my top 6 heroes that I would recommend maxing out first within this great big game of heroes that we're getting. There's definitely a little bit more heroes that you can max out as well, but these are my top 6 heroes that I recommend using for King God Castle and maxing out first. So if you agree with me, comment down below. If you would change up my top 6, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you want more content like this, also let me know as well. I'm trying a few different things. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye for now.